All right, we are alive. Apologies for the delay. Uh, all right. If you guys can see me and if you can hear me, let me know. If you are watching the replay, as always, skip 4 or 5 minutes ahead because I give everybody a 5-minute grace period to get in here. No sound. Hey, Dixon. Testing for sound. Testing again to see if there's more sound. All right, I can hear myself. Mariana, you can't hear me? Mariana, you might need to restart your browser. Looks like it may be an issue on your end for the... Sweet. All right. Let's let everybody know that we are here. All right, we will start in about 1 minute. Let everybody trickle in little by little. All right, let me get my chart up. Let's go to our YM chart. Hey, Peter. It is going very well. A little tired, but we're alive. How are you? Definitely a weird day today, Doc. I had a 1 winning trade out of 3. Tesla got me, and my second YM trade got me, which I'll go over in a bit. What's the plan for today? Outside of trading, I'm gonna do nothing. I'm gonna relax and turn my brain off. It's been a really long week. Cool. So whoever's not in here yet, they will catch the replay or they'll just trickle in slowly. As always, my name is Advent and I am not a financial advisor. Anything in my content or this video today or class or literally anything that I make is not to be taken as financial advice. It is only for educational purposes only. Trading does have its risks, so please do your research before you engage in trading. Some ground rules just before we get into it. We're mainly going to be focusing on the trades that I take and trades that you take today. So if you have any questions that are outside of trades that I took or trades that you took, I'm not going to be answering it. You're more than welcome to use the super chat and give I think it's like a donation or however that thing works. If you want me to answer a question that is outside of the context or topics that we're going over today, because I need to be fair to the people who hire me to help them with these things. And I just can't be giving free information out just because you're on a live with me. So if you do want any information or have a question that is not relevant to what we're going over today, you're more than welcome to use the super chat and go from there. Sweet. So with all that being said, quick shout out. I wanted to shout out Mariana today. Great trades on Lily. And after she made her money, she went home and turned everything off and didn't continue trading. So fantastic work, Mariana. Step in the right direction. Also, I'm going to go over my trades in like 30 seconds. After I go over my trades, if you want me to look at your trades, please give me this information. If you're trading options, give me all of the information that is here. The ticker, the strike price, the expiration, how much you paid for the contract, when you got in, when you got out, and the setup that you took. If it's strat, it just makes it easier for me. If it's ICT, I kind of understand ICT, so I can just get an idea. If you took a futures trade or Forex or equity, regular stock, this information will do just fine. Because I find when people tell me they took Tesla calls or Tesla puts, that tells me nothing. So the more information you give me, the better I can help you. All right. Before we start, we have 11 people in here and 3 likes. So hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button. I need at least 50% participation before I start officially. I'm helping you guys for free. All I ask is for a simple thumbs up and little likes. So hit the like button if you haven't already. I'll wait until we have 50% participation. We have 11 people in here from what I can see and only 4 likes. So I'm gonna need at least 1 or 2 more. All right, thank you for the likes. Let's get into it. So thoughts on NVIDIA next week? That question is not relevant to today's class. You're more than welcome to use a super chat, like I mentioned, for questions that are off topic. All right, so if you want questions answered that are not relevant to the topic, like I mentioned, either use super chat, book a session, or join my free group coaching class on Friday. I want to keep it relevant to what we're going over today. Now you're good, Slime. So for YM today, let me actually move this over so I can see my screen. Regular trading hours. So the first trade I took today was it went 3 up. Interesting. Probably after I got off. Where is this? All right, so I went short right here. Short below that level. And then my first take profit level was, I actually think I got a little later than that. Yeah, my first take profit level was 50 points away, but I think I got in like around 80 because I got in a little late, so I did a limit order instead. That's what, 12. Let's go to the 5-minute. So pretty much got in short on the first candle of the day, and it hit target pretty much on the first candle as well. And then, so I took half my position off for those who were with me in the live session this morning. And then my runner position got stopped out at about 40 points. It did end up hitting, I think it won 100 points. Yeah, it did end up hitting my 100-point take profit, which is usually my max target when I'm taking the entries off my 4-hour time frame. All in all, super solid trade in the beginning of the day. Can't be too mad at it that my runner got stopped out. Still made good money, so I'll definitely take more than $100 in 5 minutes. I'll tell you that. So that was the first trade that I took. The second trade, the second trade that I took on YM was this reverse hammer right here. I went short. And then my target was 39530 as the first target. And then my stop loss was 50 points away, which was right here. This trade was a losing trade. I was definitely salty about it because right before we all got off, that's when they stopped me out and it went to target. So, but again, you know, losing is part of the game. Can't win them all. It's to be expected. Yeah, so I pretty much went short. Was it there? Yeah, I went short over here. These wicks got me in. And then on this move back up, it stopped me out by like 5 or 6 points. And then it just flushed and hit my first target. My second target, I think, was over here. And then I had another target over there. So pretty much after it stopped me out, 10 minutes later, flushed and hit basically both my targets. But again, it is what it is. Can't control that. You don't see my screen. I've literally been talking to myself this whole time. Whoops. Wait, you don't see my screen? I thought I was sharing my screen. There we go. I've been talking to myself the whole time. My bad, everybody. Nobody told me anything until now. All right. Let's do this in reverse. I'll go over the second trade and then I'll go over the first trade again since I already have it mapped out. So I took a short off this reverse hammer on YM. And my first target was over here at 530. Second target, 505. Had a third target over here. Going down to the 5 minute, I pretty much entered in right here. When this candle got me in, then it kind of just did a whole bunch of nothing. Bouncing, I think this is an order block for your ICT people. Kept on bouncing off that area. Stopped me out by a few points, and then it flushed and hit both my targets. Definitely was upset about that, but it is what it is. Can't control what the market does. Can't just control what we do. So I lost that trade. My first trade of the day, for those who were here with me, my short entry was right here. Let's get rid of that. And let's get rid of that. Let's bring this. So for my 4-hour entries, my stop loss is always 50 points on YM. And then my take profit, my max take profit is always 100 points. Because with that one move, if it does hit 100 points, I'm pretty much done for the day in that single trade. And I'd rather not be on the charts more than I need to. So let's go on the 5 minute. What's there? So pretty much got in on the first candle of the day. I got in short. It hit my first take profit at 50 points. My runner position, I took half off at 50 points and left half off for the remainder. For whatever reason, my trailing stop loss or my auto trail didn't kick in. I got to check my settings again. So I manually moved my second half of the position to 40 points in profit. And then it came back and stopped me out. And I left with about like 90 points with both positions combined. Pretty good start to the day. It did end up hitting my max target, but I was already out of the trade by that point. And that's pretty much all the only setups I took on YM. I think I ended. I was green on one account and then red on another. I took this trade on one account and then I took that other 30-minute trade on another. So I ended green on one, red on the other. And then the other trade that I took today was for options for Tesla, which I lost. So this was another losing trade. I closed my Thinkorswim. Give me a sec. Let me bring up my Thinkorswim so you can see more information on what I was looking for or looking at. But essentially, let's go. When I was trading this morning, I got in on this hammer. There was a broader information here, which I'll show you guys on Thinkorswim when I get there. My stop loss was, oh, whoops, that is the wrong candle. So I got in above this hammer. Once it broke above, my stop loss was right under the 2 or the low of day. My first target was this body up there. Let me log in Thinkorswim real quick. All right, so we have Tesla on the top right over here. So pretty much what I took was, why does the candles look different? Am I on the wrong day? Oh, all right, that makes sense because I'm like, that looks like what I took this morning, but not really. All right, let me actually get rid of that. And I got in on this candle. My stop loss was right there. My target was this body right there as the first target. So going back to Thinkorswim, we had a hammer that printed off this broader information. I took the 2 up. It didn't really do much. It just turned into a bearish TTO, little H pattern back down, and stopped me out on this candle. Eventually, it came up, and well, it took forever to hit my target all the way up at that portion that I had mapped out right here. So it is what it is. Took a loss on that one. Ended red on options today. Ended red on one of my futures account. Ended green on another. It is what it is. I'll accept it. Monday's another day. Any questions you guys have for me regarding those trades before I go over your trades? And if you don't have any questions, you can start giving me your trades to review. If you're going to give me an options trade, please give me this information that I have here. If it's going to be any other type of instrument, all you need to do is give me this information. The more information you give me, the better, because if you don't give me proper information, I can't really help you. So any trades you want me to look at, definitely put it in the chat and let me know, and we'll go over them. While you guys are doing that, Mariana, I'm gonna go over your trade today. I'm gonna go over your trade with the strat eyes. Let me just get the information you sent me. All right, so your first trade was 880.33. 880.33. And then you took profit at 887.92. That was the first trade. Yeah, definitely great job on that trade. If I were to look at this with the strat, granted, I don't really trade continuations, but I would have gotten in. So this is what you did, just so we can reference it. I don't know where your stop loss was, but let's just keep it here for now. So this is where you would have entered, or over here. Where I would have entered would have been right here. So this would have been strat entry. Lily's ATR is $35. Let's divide that by 6? Was that 5 or 7? Can't do math apparently. See, 35 divided by 6. Yeah, $5.83. You can take profit every $5.83. So if I got in here, let me move this over. My stop loss would have been 50% of this candle, or just right under the trigger candle like this. I don't really know what happened in the beginning, so I can't say if it would have stopped me out or not. But let's just say I have my stop loss over here. Let's say I take profit every $5.83 in my favor. Let's just say $5 just to make math simple, because I don't want to calculate so much. That would have been 4, and then 9, give or take. And then, let's see, from 9 would be 4,894, taking profit every $5 and change. Yeah, so this is what my trade would have looked like for Lily with the strat, using its ATR for additional targets, because looking to the left, I don't see any strat targets on this time frame. So we could just use the ATR divided by 6 or 7 or whatever you want, and just do that. So I would have taken profit every $5 in my favor, would have hit 3 targets, and then it would have reversed my runner position. I would have gotten stopped out right here near target 1 when it reversed. Let's see. So that's what I would have done for the first trade that you took, at least look strat wise anyway. The second trade that you took, let me see, at 888 flat and 892.50 is where you got out. So 880, 888. And let's see. So you got in here, then your target was 89250. 89250. This one was a good trade. For the strat, I would have gotten in. Let me just get this fixed up real quick. For the strat, I would have gotten in right here, pretty much near your target price. So let me delete all these lines that we don't need. So I would have gotten on this 212 up. Once it broke that high, I would have taken it long. Your targets could be the previous candle highs. So target 1, right there, that high. Target 2, right over here. Target 3, right over there. And then you just keep on taking profit every $3 to $5 it goes in your favor. So this would have been a nice one for your runner position. And then my runner position would have been stopped out on this candle right here once the price reversed back down. So all in all, great trades, Mariana. But this is where I would have entered in on for the strat. This specific setup that you got in here is a TTO. When you go over the course material, you'll see more information on what a TTO is. Yeah, strat-wise, you exited too early. Ooh, I'm glad you actually mentioned that. Did you exit? So that 89250, was that a target that you had based on that plan? Or did you exit early for another reason? Like, were you fearful that it might take your money, or, what exactly? Or was that just your plan that your target was 89250, and then once you get there, you're just taking it off? How would you play PL next week? Hey, Isaiah, I'm not sure when you joined in, but we're only going over trades that I took today and trades that you guys took today. Any other questions that you have that are outside of this topic, you can use the super chat, you can book a session, or you can come join me on my free group coaching class on Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, where I will answer any question. So we're just staying on topic today, going over trade reviews. I'm not doing any analysis for next week or anything like that. Not in this class anyway. So you got nervous. All right, cool. So in this case, if I were to take this setup strat-wise to give you more information, like I said, I would have entered in here. My stop loss would have been under this one candle, because if my stop loss is under here, which where I would usually put it, it's about a $10 loss. I'll probably do like this right under that one candle. Let's see. And then, of course, we're aiming for the TTO to complete, which if it's a valid TTO, it is going to complete. As we see here, this candle here completed it once it broke and made new high of day. And then it just kept on going up. So in this case, when you and I talk more, we'll have more information in the sense of what'll help you stay in the trade longer. But I would say great trade nonetheless. I'll just give you, I'll just knock off some points because you got out because of your emotions. But again, when you and I sit down together later on, we'll work on that. But yeah, other than that, great job. You took your money and then you logged off, which is improvement from what we spoke on before. So great work on that. And yeah, you were on the 1 minute. So you were like, where you got in, I think at 8, the second trade was around here, like 8. Yes, like somewhere around here you got in. Strat wise, if I were looking at the 1 minute, I would have gotten in right here. Stop loss would have been right here. Take profit would have been up there at new high of day. But you could take profit when it hits the previous candle highs and go from there. But yeah, this is pretty much just a TTO, another one on the 1 minute. There's another one right here. This pullback, take the reversal up, and another mini one right here, right off the hammer, take that up. But yeah, great job, nonetheless. Great stuff. All right, let's see. Let's go over some other trades. So Raul, you took on YM. Let's go to YM on the 5 minute. At 10 o'clock. Oh yeah, so you got caught up in this order block. I think this is an order block for ICT. You pretty much got cut up in this. It went 2 and 2 up. They said nope, killed it down. Then another 2 up, 2 and 2 up right here. They said nope, killed it down. Yeah, normally if I see something like this and then another 2-1 setup appears, I'm not taking it because I don't like this. This is not clean to me. This is just a mess. This is just back and forth, killing both sides. On the 15-minute today, this one would have, I think this is the one that stopped me out, but on the 30-minute, if I recall correctly. Or maybe it was up here, actually. Yeah, this 2-1-2 down on the 15-minute would have been okay. It hit the target right there, and then it just reversed back up. Ooh. If anybody from 100K's group is in here, from my group, we had a nice kid in play setup right here on the 15-minute chart on YM. I would have probably reduced my size because that stop loss is crazy. My stop would have been at the body. I would have entered in right down here. Target 1 right there, 69 points. Second target at 100 points. Third target down there, which it didn't hit, but it hit second target. Nonetheless, very nice. I did not even catch that until right now, but I got off at before lunch. So yeah, Raul, if you're still in here, if I see something like this, first and foremost, I don't like taking 2-1-2 setups like this. That's not, I would avoid that. That's not my preferred 2-1-2. I prefer 2-1-2 candles like this. See this? See how this one candle's like pretty small? You see this one is gigantic. This one's a little small, 2-1-2 down. This one's kind of small, 2-1-2 down. That worked out. Another 2-1-2 up. That's a hammer. That's nice, but it's not like a big block like this. And it doesn't even have to be wicks. It could be it could be this one. I probably wouldn't take. I don't really like that one. This doji is cool, but I don't like the candle to be this big. And like there's a big body. I don't necessarily like that for my inside bars when I'm taking them. Like this one, there's a big body, but you know, it's not as, let's say, as large as this. As at least the way I'm viewing the candles, I don't like the way it looks. Hey, Johan, got your email. Thanks for definitely reaching out. I still need to check on that stuff because you can, if broad informations can be done a lot easier, it would save me a lot of time. Hey, Abdel, my pleasure. When you go through the course, let me know and give me more information, like any questions that you have, so I can clear things up for you. Let's see. But yeah, those trades on YM, After this first one that you lost, I would not have taken this one. I don't like that at all, personally. All right. Other trades that you guys want me to review. If you're going to give me an options trade, give me this information. If you're going to give me a futures, forex, or equity or stock trade, give me this information. Put it in the chat. Have you used the strat with crypto? Yes, the strat works with crypto. I mainly swing trade the strat with crypto, usually on the weekly or monthly time frame for swings, since I'm going to hold it long term anyway. But yeah, the strat is universal. It's based on price action, so it works for everything. Ooh, you took NQ as well? Let's check out NQ. If you're going to leverage trade using the strat and you're going to swing trade, you don't want to be using that much leverage, because remember, if you're using the weekly time frame or the daily or the monthly, your stop loss is going to be a lot wider. So you have to take into account for that. I think when I was swing trade futures, like with the higher time frames, I'll probably go like maybe 5x leverage, sometimes 10, depending how tight the stop loss is. Let's see. Got butchered on NQ at 10, went short on the 5-minute using the 4-hour. All right, let's see. Not sure how you would have gotten triggered short unless just TradingView doesn't have the proper numbers, because it never would have gotten you, and it missed the short entry by 1 tick on the 4-hour. All right, let's see. NQ. This was Thursday. Yeah, NQ never triggered short. It did trigger long, so that would have been a loss if I were to take it. Because it triggered in, immediately reversed, and got killed down. But it never triggered short, at least from what TradingView is saying. I know sometimes TradingView doesn't match up with what I have on Thinkorswim, so it might have triggered short. I just don't see it here. But it looks like it was just the day that it was just killing both sides. One thing I'm going to make note of, today there was no news, so we didn't really have that good action in the morning. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have to go back. Actually, I don't think I add that to my journal. I'm going to have to start adding that if there was news or not, because I want to back test the days that there wasn't any news, and if it was like this, where there's like nothing good happened. So that way I can just avoid trading days that there's no news, because the rest of the week gave really nice moves. Also, Raul, I know that you and I have gone over the strat. Um, I wouldn't use NQ by itself. I would use MNQ until you get familiar with what specific setups to take. And then once you understand the setups that you should be taking, only then you can size up. But using one NQ, you better be ready for those pullbacks. I'll tell you that. Because 30 points on NQ is $600. 30 points on YM is 150 bucks. So I love my home in YM. NQ, I don't look at her anymore. Abdallah, if you're going to day trade with the strat for crypto futures, um, since I already trade regular futures and like options, I never really bothered day trading it. I find the 1 hour works pretty nice. At least when I would like day trade BTC or Bitcoin futures or crypto futures anyway for Bitcoin. But the 1 hour was nice. The 4 hour was nice. But again, just very specific candles, not every single setup that's there. Cool. Any other trades that you guys want me to look at? Post it in the chat, please. If it's going to be an options trade, provide me with what the heck? That is not YM. If you're going to give me an options trade, give me this information. If you're going to give me a futures, forex, or equity trade, give me this information and post it in the chat, and I'll go over it and give you feedback. And if you're embarrassed or shy to post your trades, there's no judgment here. I'm here to help you guys get better, help you improve. Everybody here is here to learn. There's nothing silly or stupid when it comes to trading. Trust me, I've made a lot of mistakes. A lot of people that I know have made a lot of mistakes. You're not the first one, and you're not going to be the last. So don't ever feel shy to post or share a trade. We're all here to learn and improve and get better together. What was your bias on YM? Hey, Ash. I was bullish on YM personally because I was anticipating this pretty much big W to continue heading higher like this. But we pretty much got garbage action today. I did catch the short, which was nice, off the 4 hour. And then it stopped me out on a second trade I took. Only moved 62% of its ATR. With that extra 200 points, yeah, that would have been nice if we kept on going higher from there. But yeah, I was definitely looking for it to be bullish today for YM, which it was. It just took forever to go bullish. I think after lunch, it triggered the 3 up on the 4 hour. Actually, let me double check something. So that was the long trigger for the 4 hour. That's hilarious. I'm not sure if Mooch, if you're in here, Mooch and I were looking to go long after the 4 hour broke, which is right here. And it wouldn't have stopped us out. It would have gotten us in right here. And then it just went straight to target. All the targets, really. Huh. Because my stop loss would have been down here at 50 points. and my first target is 50 points, which it would have hit, and then it hit 100 points. Well, yeah, 100 points if my runner survived. Huh. Oh well, Monday's another day. We'll catch more. Were you bullish or biased, Ash, on YM? Also, for those who may want to join my group, if you're not in there already, the link is there. It's a one-time payment of $25. Lifetime access, and you'll never pay again. Also, that same link, you can sign up for my free group coaching class this Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just be sure when you sign up through the WAP link for the free group coaching that you click on the Calendly link to fully register. If you don't, you're not going to get the Zoom link. I got caught up in the sells from the morning and afternoon drop. Ah, gotcha. You were long this morning, right? I think you were long. No, you were short. No, wait, this is the afternoon. No, this is in the morning. You got in way earlier than I did. If you didn't secure that, if you did not secure that, I'm going to talk to you tomorrow during our chart and chill. Bias is usually determined on the daily. So the reason I say that I was bullish, oh, it went to target. Very nice. Yeah, because I'm like, there's no way that she didn't hit target on that trade. That thing, yeah, it was pretty much near where I had my take profit, but I got in way later than you did. I got in around like down here. Yeah, so my bias, Raul, for YM today, before even triggered any direction, looking at the 4-hour, this just looks to me like almost a picture perfect W trade model, because we literally have the move down, we create a low, we come back up to retrace, higher low, reverse back to the upside, and go to complete that W. So I was bullish. I wasn't necessarily expecting a pullback. I thought we are going to get a continuation up. Let me double check something here. Whoa. Can't show those here. Yeah, when it reversed, it bounced off the 38. It didn't hit the 50, which I prefer to hit the 50 to catch that move back up. What made me get in? What made me get in what? What specifically? A short? A long? Or are you talking to Ashley? What made her get into that short? Well, I took the short because the strat said to go short once it broke below that level. I do what the strat tells me to do. The strat says go long, I'm going to go long. If it tells me to go short, I'm going to go short. Can I show you a ticker like Amazon or NVIDIA with a TTO setup? I need to see more examples. I can definitely do that, Maria, just not in today's class because I want to keep it to trade reviews. I don't want to go into like the coaching territory or other lessons that are outside of what we're going over today in the sense of reviewing trades. So Sunday, if you're going to be there for my group coaching class, which I posted the WAP link that you can sign up there, so you can join, and I'll go over TTOs on Sunday, but not today. And a reminder for whoever, I saw somebody just joined on WAP for the free group coaching class. Reminder that when you sign up through here and you get access, you're not fully signed up for the class. When you sign up, you're going to see a link. It's going to say registration link. You have to click on this link, and then you have to click on the date of the class, the time, next, and fill out all the information here, and then schedule the event. You're going to get an email that is going to give you the Zoom link that all of us are going to use, and the one that we'll be pretty much using to join. And that registration link, you can use it for all the other future classes. So you can just skip to next month if you want to sign up ahead of time, and so on and so forth. So remember, if you sign up through WAP and not directly through Calendly, and you get access, you have to click on the registration link and then sign up through here. If not, you're not going to get the Zoom link for the class, and you're going to miss it. So keep that in mind. And if you do miss the class, that's okay. Just remember that in order for me to answer your question, you do need to be there live. Like, you need to attend for me to answer your question. If you miss it, it is recorded, and you can find all of the recordings. Let me just bring this up real quick. You can find all of the recordings if you go to playlists on my channel and you go to the Trader Circle recordings. It has every single one that I've ever done since 2 years ago. I did my first one in September of 2022. So all the Trader Circles, I used to call it a monthly mindset, but I switched it up. So all of these classes are all recorded and added to this playlist if you miss it. I usually add it the same day or the following day, so just keep an eye out for that. Cool. All right. Any other trades that you guys took that you want me to look at? And for those who are in here, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you do. Any trades you guys want me to look at that you took today, even if you took one yesterday, I'll look at that too. When will you go over the upcoming strategies? I don't really understand that question. You mean the strategy? If you mean the strategy and you want me to go over the strat, you can join the free group coaching class that I'm having on Sunday. I'm also going to have another class. Oh, I see what you mean. So all my setups and my watch list, I post in the group, in my group. So if you want to see all the setups that I'm looking for, you can either join my group where I post my watch list every single day. If you're in any of the other groups that I support, I post my watch list in their groups as well. But I never have a live class where I create the watch list. I'll tell you what. Let's see, where am I at? If I get to 1,700 subscribers, I'm 2 subscribers away. I'll have a class, not this Sunday, but probably next Sunday, where I'll create my watch list and go over tickers with you guys for the following week on what I'm looking at. But normally, if you want access to what I'm looking at for the next day or the week or what have you, if you're in any of the groups that I support or mine, yes. So the link to my group is this link that I just posted in the chat. $25 to get in, one-time payment, never have to pay again. Let's see. Yeah, the link that I posted, that wap.com link, that's the link to join my Discord. Lifetime access forever. Cerulean took a gold trade on the 4-hour yesterday. What time? 2399? 2399. So if it was yesterday on Thursday, it looks like you entered in here or around that area. It's like 3 points off. Was that a winning trade, Z? Because that was a great entry. Yeah, it better have been a winning trade. I'll tell you that. Yeah, that was a nice one. This is pretty much just the W if you look at it. So we get the move down, we get the push up, the move down with the higher low, and then boom, big W on the 4-hour. Man, that would have been a nice one. I would have entered in right here. My first target would have been this body, the like, you know, the top of that body, and then this wick, and then that wick. So that would have been 27 points on gold. Very nice. My stop loss would have been something like this. So my stop would have been under the bottom right of the W. First target is right here. That's about 10 points, 15 points, and then 27 points. I wonder how much that is on gold futures. Let's turn on regular trading hours. Oh man, this is freaking beautiful. Ash, it's a 10 points a tick, right? Or $10 a tick if you're still in here for gold. I know you trade gold. 131. Hold on. All right, so $10 a tick to the first target from entry. That's 131. All right, let's see. Times 10. That's $1,310 if you're using one contract. And then the second target, when the W completed, I would have probably done the body. That's $2,360 on that second contract. So you would essentially be risking, let's see what that is. How many ticks is that? Risking 1,000 and change to make about 2,000 and change on that trade. I would have been mega done. I would have pulled an Ashley and been on a flight same day. Oh wow! And we had the pull back. Didn't hit any of my fib levels though, so that wouldn't have been anything. Very nice. Good stuff, Zerion. That was a great trade. All right, we are over. As we wrap up, what was everybody's biggest takeaway, or what was the biggest thing that you've learned from today's session? You can type it in the chat. Your biggest takeaway, or what you've learned today. Thanks for stopping by, Mariana. We'll talk. No NQ. Yeah, I haven't traded NQ in. I maybe took like one trade of NQ. Maybe we're in August. Maybe like 6 months ago. I started trading YM. I think last year in October or November, and I'm like, this is a lot more relaxed than NQ. And then I just stopped trading it. So, yeah. NQ, again, you don't want to size in too big because those pullbacks can be very, very detrimental to you. So be mindful of that. Yes, no NQ. Yeah, definitely Diesel. Diesel, you still trading ES or MES or either one? If you are new to futures, I personally love YM and RTY. RTY is super chill. RTY actually, my cousin took this trade today on YM's 4-hour or RTY's 4-hour. That was a winning trade. Oh, that is not what I want to show. So my cousin took this trade on RTY or M2K, the micro. For the 4-hour trigger, I usually take every 5 points. I take profit. Yeah, this one hit 10 points. This is a winning trade for him. Very nice. And if you're trading one RTY, that's $250. I think he made that in like 10 minutes. He didn't use RTY though. He used M2K, the micro. Am I live now? No, we're just reviewing the day. We're not trading anything live right now. But yeah, I'll give another 2 minutes and then we'll wrap up. Any other big takeaways from today's session? Diesel, today I was live trading on the YouTube, and then yesterday and a few other days this week I was trading live in my group. I'm not gonna live trade for a while after today because I gotta get back to focusing on my exams. My next one is in September, and then my next one will be like in January or February. So I need to get back on that and spend more time there. But I will have, of course, more trade recaps. The trade recaps I have every Friday at 7 p.m. If you're in my group, I usually have them twice, 2-3 times outside of Fridays. And Ashley, I'll tell you outside of this call what the exams are for. For those who are in my group and for those who are in 100K's group or the Hungries, we have Chart and Chill tomorrow at 10 a.m., where we will go over pretty much similar to this. We review trades, but we go also over specific lessons, whatever people want to go over, honestly, and what we're looking for the for the beginning of the week, or from the movement of the beginning of the week. If you want to know what the Chart and Chill session is to get an idea of it, if you go to my channel and you go to this Chart and Chill, this is the only one that I will ever put up from that session, because you need to either be in my mentors group or you need to be in my group to gain access to this. We do it every single Saturday. So you're more than welcome to see what we went over, I think last Saturday. Was it last Saturday? I think it was last Saturday. And then the next one is tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern, every Saturday. Cool. All right. Hey, Diesel, of course, man. Send me a message on Discord. Let me know where you're at and your progress from last time we spoke. Other than that, thank you, everybody, for coming by. Appreciate you guys. Again, appreciate all the views, all the messages, all the feedback, all the subscribers, all that stuff. Truly, truly appreciate it. I would not be here without you guys. And I will see you guys on the internet. Enjoy your weekend, turn your brain off, and enjoy life. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Well, I guess tomorrow for the Chart and Chill session. Anyway, later.